Hi, it's Pamela. In this tutorial, we're going to make a trivia game presentation using Doodly.
Hey, and welcome to the official Doodly YouTube channel. If you enjoy our content, please click the like and subscribe button below. Now let's get straight to the video.
Trivia videos are a creative way to grab attention, spark curiosity, and get people interacting, no matter what the setting. Whether you want to educate, entertain, or just get people talking, a trivia game video is a great tool. Today I'll show you how to make the video, or we can put it into a PowerPoint presentation for a little bit greater control over pausing the questions and answers. And finally, another option is we could take it to Voomly Cloud and make it an interactive trivia game. So we will touch on these three at the end. Let's start by creating a video. What we want to do is add a new scene, pick a font. This is a font I was using earlier, so I'll stick with it. And we basically want the question. So our first question is this. So I want this fairly large, but I also want room for my possible answers. I have some graphics of the animals that I'm going to bring in, and then they can choose. Go to Props, blue and white plus sign, browse for your files, and I have all of these graphics. I did create these in ChatGPT, so it's very easy to do. Let's just see how we want them arranged. By default, let's take a look. It's too fast. These all scribble on, which may or may not be what you want, and they each take 3 seconds to scribble on. I am going to slow the writing down and then speed up these guys. And I am going to have each one fade on, so I'm going to go for a half a second each, and I'll show you how to fade them in just a second. To fade them, click the pencil icon, reveal mode, change it to fade, save and return. Do that for each. If you wanted to have the hand draw each of these on, you could certainly do that at some time at the end of the scene. If you'd like, let's add the actual words. I'm going to Control or Command click each of these names, click the gear icon, and I'm going to change the color. Let's go with blue. Make this stand out a little bit better. At this point, we need to decide, are we going to make one long video with all the questions and answers, which would involve when you're showing the video, you're going to need to pause it to give people time to raise their hand and say, oh, I think it's the snail, oh, it's a koala. You don't know how long you're going to interact. People might have questions or jokes or whatever. So you're going to play the video, let the question come on, and then pause it, interact with everybody, and then when it's time to give the answer, you're going to play the video again and the answer will come on. And that's fine. If you want to do it that way, that's completely fine. The other option is to put your question and answers in little smaller videos, and so you'd have a series of them, and then put them in a PowerPoint presentation or in a Voomly Cloud interactive video funnel. For the long video, you would just continue by creating scenes, just like you would with any other Doodly video. Today, I'm going to do a PowerPoint presentation, and then later I'll show you how you can stitch them together in Voomly Cloud. So let's export this. Okay, so that's done. Let's go ahead and close that. Now, we want to go to My Videos. Make sure to save that. And we're going to duplicate this video, just in case you ever need to go back to it. I'm going to work with copy. Let's rename it. Since we don't need the title screen, we can just delete that. And for this, what I want to do is make these wrong answers erase, and we'll be left with only the correct answer. So we don't want all this drawing again. We already saw that happen. So let's select everything. Control or Command A to select all. Click the gear icon. And where it says enter animation, duration, we want that to be 0. Now we want the wrong answers to erase. So click the wrong animals, which are these 3. Click the gear icon and do exit animation erase. And we're going to say 1.5 seconds. Hit apply. Let's click all the wrong text. Gear icon, exit animation erase, duration. We're going to make it much shorter for the text. And that's good, but I want the koala bear, just the koala bear, because this is the first one. I want it to have a slight delay before the erasing happens. So we're going to say like 1.5 seconds. Just give time for the video to start playing before it erases. So let's take a look. So slight delay, then the erasing begins. And this is going to leave us with our answer, which is the snail. Let's add a little bit of time at the end. Let's say 5 seconds. And we're going to export this. Sorry, I need to rename this. This is question 1. Let's just say answer. We need to be able to identify these things. Okay, so let's export this. Let's create a new video. And this one's going to be trivia time question 2. Go to text, and we're going to find that original font. Let's type in state. These are the ones that I uploaded earlier, if you recall. But you're just going to continue building your question and answer videos like I did earlier. I'm going to pause the video and make a couple more questions and answers videos. Then I'll show you how you stitch them all together in PowerPoint and then also in Voomly Cloud. Okay, so I created another question and answer set, and I think 2 will be enough for our purposes today. And now I'm in PowerPoint. I have a blank presentation with 4 slides, and I just so happen to have 4 videos, right? So let's bring them in. What you want to do is you want to go to Insert, Video, click the drop down and choose Movie from File, and here are the ones. So we're going to start with question 1. Okay, that's my title and question. Let's go to the second slide. We're going to do the same thing. Insert, Video, Movie from File, and we want question 1 answer. And now you have a presentation that you can share in a classroom, in a meeting, online, and whatnot. And each one will play individually as you go, and then you control it as you would any other presentation. So you would start with this and say you're in presentation mode, and you'd go ahead and hit play. Here's our question. People would interact, they'd tell their jokes, they'd just do all their silly things, and it stops. And when you're ready, okay, you guys ready for the answer? You click on to the next slide, which in this case is this one, and you go ahead, and if you have it on autoplay, it would automatically play, or you hit it. Ready for the answer? Here it is. And so on and so forth. I also wanted to show you how you could use Voomly to create an interactive video with your little videos that you just made. So I've already uploaded them and they're here. And I want to go ahead and click Interactive Video. Create Interactive Video. Let's give it a name. It's empty right now. So let's go down here to Video Drive, Show Videos. And we have to pick the very first one. So let's go ahead and drag and drop it into our canvas. And notice how it says start. So this is our first one. And then when the video ends, we want to play the next video. So let's bring that in. So the answer It's going to be this. And then let's bring in our other ones. And you would do the same for all your other videos, but for now this is good. Now let's click into the first one, trivia time question. Hit the pencil icon. We'll add an interactive button, so let's go to interactions, click button, and we'll place it here for now. Let's drag this down to the end of the video. We'll just say get answer. We're just gonna keep it simple. Now, when they click the button that says get answer, what do we want to happen? On click, we want to play another video. And then which video will it be? It's going to be the answer. So trivia time question 1 answer. And that'll be fine. Let's just make sure we're not covering anything up with our button. So here, let's move it. Let's change the color to green and save. Let's go back. So now these are connected. So when this one's over, when they click the button, this plays. Now let's click into the answer. When the video ends, play the next video. So we can either tell them to click the button to play the next video, or we can make it automatic. In this case, let's make it automatic. Here we go. Question 2, we want to do the same thing we just did. So click the pencil icon, interactions. This time let's just place the playhead where we want it. Button, put it right here. Text, get answer, on click, play another video. And this time it's going to be trivia time question 2 answer. And again, we'll make it green. Let's go back. Should we save it? And let's just take a look at it. So we have our title. We're going to ask the first question. So which animal can sleep for up to 3 years? And of course the video continues. And now, so the video is paused. It'll stay for as long as until somebody clicks the button, right? So it'll stay here. So if you're doing it live, you can have interactions with people, or if they're doing it online, they can guess when they're ready. So they want to get the answer, click the button. And now we're getting the answer. It's erasing. And there's our answer. Now the next video should automatically play in just a second. Which US state has the most volcanoes? And again, they can pause for as long as they want. We can talk about which one do you think it is, and then they click get the answer. And now the answer is going to come. And there you have it. That is how you can use Doodly to create a fun trivia game that you can use in the classroom or in a business setting or just with friends and family and what have you. And you can do it either as a video that you play and pause, as a PowerPoint presentation, or as a Voomly Cloud interactive video. I hope this gives you some ideas. Thank you for watching.